Hi everyone, my name is Mark Kwok, and as always, we're talking about my favorite things. Today we're talking about something that I think all of you guys are probably familiar with, and it's been out for a little while now, but it's something that I do love, and that is the AirPods. And actually, I think we're gonna also talk about the AirPods Pro for good measure. So I've talked about this before in my Bose video, but I am kind of an audiophile at heart. I love headphones and speakers, and yet, when I think about the headphone I use the very most, it's gonna be these guys, the AirPods. And it goes to show you that there's something incredibly important about practicality, about just good design, that I think trumps so many other things, and that includes even my beloved sound quality. Here are the main reasons as to why these are so much better than every other headphone out there. The first is just straight up size. I mean, it's really hard to find headphones that are just this compact, even with the case. Even all the other true wireless headphones that are out there, none of them can kind of get to this size. Even Apple can't get to its own size with the AirPods Pro, which is slightly bigger. You can put them in your pocket, no problem. And that's what really it's all about. Being able to go on the go with these constantly, having them in your pocket anytime. They've become an essential part of my anytime I walk out the door, it's like phone, keys, wallet, AirPods. I mean, like that's how essential it is. What makes this incredible is that now music or podcasts or anything you listen to is accessible at any point, anytime, anywhere. And that's really what makes this important as an invention. I mean, people say this about cameras too. The best camera in the world is the one that you have on you, not the amazing cameras out there. Because that means that at any given point when something's happening, you can snap a photo of it, right? That's why the iPhone and any smartphone having the camera there is so important. The same thing goes for audio. This is what allows people to be able to listen to music or access their media from an audio perspective at any point at any time. Another reason why these are so amazing is just the design of it. Not so much the physical kind of way it looks in your ears. I mean, that's fine. I think when it first came out, people were like, what is this horrible, weird look? But now people have just gotten used to it. But more so, I'm talking about good product design. The simple things like the magnets inside the case where you can just put your headphone in there and boom, it just snaps right in. The way it pairs to your phone if you have an iPhone. If you're in the Apple experience, you can pair it so easily. It's like that. You don't have to go into all the Bluetooth menus. It just simply open the thing and it works. Like when you know how to make the product experience so simple, so easy, just that anybody can do it and anybody can use it, it just makes sense. That is when you have a winning product, and I think that they've done that with the AirPods. One way that I found out this was so important to me is that I actually lost these once, or I thought it was stolen or something, it was just gone. And it was like a panic attack I had. Like I have other headphones around. I have other, even wireless headphones. I have the Bose Sound Sports, but there's something about these that you end up grabbing these over anything else, pretty much any time. I love the AirPods, but when the AirPods Pro came out, I did have some interest in trying them out as well. And clearly I have both right now. So let me tell you a little bit about the difference of the two and which one I like better and so on. These are an incredible pair of headphones as well. They follow the same thesis statement that I kind of mentioned with these, where it's just basic and simple access to music at any time. The difference, as many know, is that these are noise canceling and these aren't. And noise canceling is such a big deal these days in terms of headphones, and that's gonna be up to every single person as to whether that's really important for them or not. The AirPod Pros have that rubber or silicone tip that you have to kind of squeeze into your ears, you get that vacuum seal, and then you get that experience. And so that's something that I think some people will really need and like. But that begs the question then, like, which one do I generally choose when I go out? And for me, the answer is the AirPods. These are the older version, right? It's just such a simple headphone, and I don't have to think about much. And the less I can think, the more I can just kind of use the product and then live the rest of my life. With the AirPod Pros, I get that, but then I have to think about the fit, I have to think about the noise cancellation and whether I want it on or off. Just by an inch, I mean, the AirPods win out for me as far as everyday headphones. I do have some things I don't like about these headphones. You think that maybe it's sound quality because that's so important to me, but it's actually not sound quality. The things that really bother me about these headphones is, one, they get easily lost. Just like your phone, you toss these around in various places and they're always with you, right? So you know, you're gonna have more chances of losing them. They do have a find my AirPods sort of experience here, but it's kind of garbage, frankly. Losing them is a real issue, and if you're paying $100+ for these, which these are, and I think they're totally worth that because of everything I've said up to this point, but if you lose it, then it just feels crappy to lose $100 headphones and so easily be able to lose them. The second thing, and I think this is also really important, is longevity of this headphone. With my other headphones out there, I believe that I can use them for many years. The same can be said about the AirPods, but the trouble is I'm finding that these AirPods, I've had these for maybe 2+ years, the battery life starts to die. I mean, it makes sense. These are small batteries inside these headphones, right? I get that the battery won't last forever, but before I could go hours and hours and hours using the AirPods, now a couple hours in, I'm hearing the kind of battery notification. There's this little beep that happens, and I just get angry because it's like I've had these headphones on for, you know, maybe an hour, 2 hours, and I gotta charge them again. Like, it's not the end of the world, but what that means is that in a year or 2 years, these will probably be unusable. And so it becomes more of a throwaway item, which really sucks because I don't want to just have this. I don't want to spend $150 for this, and then 3 years later it's obsolete because I can't use it since the batteries are all dead. So outside of those two things, I do love these headphones. I think I use them more than any other electronics, I think, outside of my phone. Like, these are, when you think about electronics I use, period, it goes phone, maybe AirPods, and then maybe computer. I don't know. It's like, that's how often I use these, and that means that they're really important to me, or that they are a big part of my life. So I would actually recommend these for pretty much anyone, and I you know, a lot of people clearly feel the same way about me, given the fact that the audio market, Apple is basically eating the audio market. Like, all these other players in the space are actually panicking, because if you look at a pie chart, Apple's just getting bigger and bigger on the audio side, and it's because of these guys, and I get why. If I want to be able to listen to a podcast, a book, an audiobook, a video, anything, these are right there, and I can just pop them in 1 second, boom, and I have that audio. That's really what it's about. It's not about the sound quality. It's not about the, you know, the fidelity. It's just about that access. And so the AirPods go into being one of my very favorite things. I can't go a day or two without them. And so despite me loving audio and being an audiophile, like, these are approved by me. And if you've been on the fence about AirPods, I would highly suggest just do it. Like, get it, and you'll notice why so many people have them, and that it's, you know, it's just part of everyone's life. All right, so there it is, one of my very favorite things. I'm Mark Kwok. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.